Hey guys. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a quick overview of Hamrs for you guys that just new to the program. Basically, I'm sending this to Pierre for now, but anybody can use it. When you first download it, I want to set up your profile, and basically it's just your call, your name, and your integrations. Um, Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The settings that I use are expanded mode. The lookup call signs are on, notifications are on. The notifications that you'll get if you're hooked up to the Wi-Fi are the people spotting you and stuff. The lookup provider, I've tried QRZ. I find that it doesn't show everybody all the call signs for some reason. No idea. Maybe I'll play with it a bit more some other day. But for now, just use the ham database. I guess that's what that is. Not sure, but that seems to work the best. Okay, so once you get started, your screen will be all blank. These are parts I've already entered to work. As you see, I have no QSOs. Um, One day, it's going to be a 10 park rove actually. Um, well, that's for another day. These two I just added because I just did the other one on Friday and the 24th. But anyway, your screen will be blank there. What you want to do is hit new logbook. You want to title it with your call sign. So I think we'll go Victor Echo 3 Bravo BMO. And you want to see at Victor Echo, what parks by Pierre 5351 is Battlefield. If you want to write Battlefield so you know, if you're keeping all your logs, you'll know short form, or if you want to write Battlefield or the Battle of Stony Creek, you can. If you're going to do a twofer, I always put it in up here just so it's easy to remember what other park you're doing. So let's say you're doing the trail or the Niagara Biosphere, um, 0063, and it's only there so I can give both park numbers to the guys. You want to put in the date, 2022 dash 12, no, dash 12 dash 12. Okay, you want to change that to Parks on the Air. It's for that template. You want to save it. So there you are, V3BMO at Victor 5351 and Victor Echo 0063. And you don't need to worry about that. When we go to duplicate this log, then we'll remove this and add it to the other park. And everything will look normal for the people at POTA. Okay, first thing you want to do is find a frequency that's clear, and then frequency in use. Okay, nobody answers. Yeah, jot that down. 7 dot, let's see, 245. It'll automatically put in the 40 meters for you. You put in your park, only one park number. Victor Echo 5351. 5351, and there you go. Battlefield is Stony Creek pops up. That'll only pop up if you're hooked up to your hotspot off your cell phone, or if there's a hotspot available in the park somewhere, or the guy next to his phone or something. Anyway, I'll leave your call sign will already be in there once you fill out your profile. I'll just leave that there, but it'll be your call sign. Once you put in the park number, it'll put in the grid number of the park. So now you've set up camp, you're all ready to go. So let's get going with some call signs here. Let's say your first guy that hunts you down is James, Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu, November. So you give him a signal report. The signal reports, I just leave like that, but I do give a true signal report from the radio. I just don't mark them all down. Just takes time. And I'm there to fill the log, not to fill call signs out. And it doesn't matter to POTA what the signal reports were anyway. So why bother? Like I say, if you're hooked up to the internet, it'll fill in all this for you. Not that I would fill that in anyway, um, if I didn't have the internet. And there have been times where I've been at the park with no internet, but the software will still work. It'll still log for you. It just won't give you all the fancy updates and who's who and what's what. So it's nice. It will save him. I'll put in my buddy up north, in California, November 6th, Papa Uniform Delta, Timothy. It should find it. Timothy Platt. There he is, out in California. We'll save him. Another fellow that we all want to get a hold of is Kilo Hotel 6 Whiskey India out in Hawaii. There he is there, Pearl City, Hawaii, Eric. We all want to get a hold of him. So like I say, don't worry about signal reports. Do give a true signal report though when you're talking to the guy. Whatever he is, 5'6", 5'9", 5'5". Save that. So now we're building a bit of a list here. It's taking everything in down here. Let's add another one in there. Victor Echo 3. Lima Bravo India. We'll put Larry in there. And we'll save Larry. He's in there. Okay, now what about I don't know. Anyway, it was some other calls. I don't know. How about Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta? We'll put in Toby. She's up there. Let's say she's in a park, and she wants to do a park to park. So, okay, go ahead with your park. She's going to give you your kilo dash, I don't know, let's say 3434. That's the park she's in. It's a real park. There you are, historical park in California. So she's not in New Jersey, she's in California. Then you'd save that. So she's in her park. Speaking of park to parks, I'll show you how to do that the other way. Okay, let's say you're done yelling out CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. What do you got? 5 entries. You can always see your QSOs right here. 5 without scrolling down, looking at the board and counting. It'll tell you there too. Okay, so let's see the QSO map. There's your map of what's going on. People you've contacted. Oh, there's Hawaii way out there. Oh, you went way out there. There's Delta. She's in California. There's my buddy there. There's James in Washington. Larry back in Hamilton. If you scrolled in a little bit more. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I like this program. It's great. So easy, straightforward. It's got a lot of neat little things. Now let's say you want to do you're done activating, or you're still sitting in the park, and you want to do a few park to parks. You got sideband, 40 meters, not showing much. We'll go to 20. There's probably a pile there. Okay, there we go. There's a pile there. So, if you want to sit in the park and do a few park to parks, and again, you got to be hooked to the internet for all this to come up, obviously. So let's say you 14 to 59. Yeah, you get a hold of this guy here. I don't know if it goes straight. No. So you make contact with this guy. You copy. It'll fill in everything for you. The park number, his call sign, all the rest of it. You just hit save. Yeah, do another park to park. Come down here, get a hold of this guy. You copy. Let's say this guy's got a twofer. So what you would do is okay, that's the first park you see. He's in a twofer. You put a comma here, and then Kilo Echo, I don't know, 2121. So now he's in 2 parks. If he's in 3, you put another comma, kilo dash 6778, right? Okay, so now you got 3 parts from this guy. He's in a 3-fer. Saved all his information there. You hit save. Now when you go down to your logbook here, you're going to see now you're up to 9. You are going to see your entries. And all those count towards your 10 to activate the park, by the way. Because you're still in the park. So park to park. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, so it's 3 parks over here. Kilo Bravo 4 Lima Oscar Alpha. So he's in park. It did this all by itself, right? Separated them all individual line. Here's the other 2 with the parks. There's Toby that went park to park with you, and you went park to park with the rest of the guys. So there you are. You're up to 9. You need 1 more. You can do another park to park if you want. Back here, spotting this guy here. Get him here. Save. Who was that? Okay, he was out. Okay, it was one of these because you already did it. So if you go copy, it should say dupe here somewhere. Unless that was another park. I guess you're gonna hit save for it to say dupe. It'll probably say dupe in your entries here. Let's see. Yeah, these 2 are dupes. Well, only one is. One's true, one's a dupe. Right. So you would just delete the one, probably the top one because it was the last one you did. Delete. Okay. Obviously that one's not a dupe anymore. So if you do a dupe, you'll see it come up, and you can just delete it. No big deal. Nobody got hurt. Okay, there's your 10 parks. Now you're going to, you don't have to stop at 10. Actually, I recommend if you're out to activate the park and the conditions are there and everything's going good, but you're in a hurry because you're on a rover or something, at least do 12. At least do 12. That way you got a 2 park buffer if you got something wrong there. So at least do 12. But anyway, for the video, we're doing 10. It's in. Now we want to, what you want to do is you want to go over everything. Make sure you got no dupes in here. You want to make sure the call signs that you know are correct. Like Larry's, it's not Victor Alpha, it's Victor Echo. You got the call right. Well, you've seen his name come up there. That's another good reason to use that. Because you know who he is, and if his thing came up, you know, okay, you got it right. But anyway, so you got your park to parks. Everything looks good. Everything's good, so you're ready to go. So you would click on your logbooks here. You would go. Okay, so we want to duplicate this first. So we'll hit duplicate. So what you're doing is you're creating a second log for your second park. So here you go. Duplicate. Get rid of copy. Leave the date. Get rid of the first park because that's the park you'd written in. Right? Okay, so you want to change your park down here to 0063, 0063. Like I say, it'll be your call sign that's in there. So you've got this park now, you want to save it. Okay, it's going to come up the exact same as the other one. Everything's the same, everything's good. You go back down to your logbook. So now you've got this one here and this one. So you want to edit. You want to edit this one now. You want to get rid of the 0063. You can leave the BF in there. And you can save it. Okay, so you've got them. You got 2 logs now. Your twofer, first park, second park. Now what you want to do is create, uh, or export an ADIF file. It's going to create it here. See, I've already done this earlier, just fooling around. So you would save that. And then you would create one for this guy. And then you would save it. And then you would go to Parks on the Air. And I'll show you here for a minute. So you come over there and you'd click on My Log Uploads. So that would be there. Click in the box. It'll open your file. Click on the one you just did. Should tell you Battle of Stony Creek right there. Yada yada yada. Today's date. Make sure you got the right file in there. All you do then is come down, click these 2 checkboxes, and then you would click Upload File for validation. But we don't want to do that because it's not a true log. And that's all you would do. And you would do the same with the second part. Click in here, 0063, and now your experiment, yada yada yada. Click the 2 boxes, upload file, and everything looks good. I don't think I forgot anything here. Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully that was pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. But it makes it a little easier if somebody if you kind of see it too, without fooling around. Obviously, you wouldn't put in the 2 parks if you weren't in 2 parks. Yada yada yada. But always make sure the park you're going to doesn't have the Great Canadian Trail running through it, or the Niagara Biosphere, or the Bruce Trail, or you're on a border with another park. Just so you don't miss out on the twofers. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't start out with a twofer anyway. I would just go with the one. Not that it's any harder to add another park and do that. Anyway, that's it. That's all I can think of. Alright. Hopefully that works. Works for you. If there's something I didn't say or something I missed, let me know and I'll try to help you out.